thinking that I could have done something, but now I'm left with an empty heart. No making amends, no waking up beside you and holding you till we forget it all. Oh, baby, how could I know there was no second chances? Like dominoes, my life got really scattered. You couldn't keep the door shut, and now the frostbite's creeping in. 'Cause I've been stone cold since you left me here. So come on, baby, why won't you reappear? Things that I can I'm totally domino against my life, got the just painted. I fell into a big black hole. It got me stone cold. You got me stone cold. You got me stone cold. You got me stone cold. Got me stone cold. No Wizard of Oz can undo what I've done. Completely out of luck this time. I'm stuck in reverse. I gotta get away now, but I can't seem to take the lead. Oh baby, how could I know there was no second chances? Like domino.
Welcome to Free Live Tarot Readings. I'm Tarot Oracle, and I'm the one that's doing the readings. So, welcome. What's going on? We got 25 viewers, and it's been 30 seconds. It's good that everybody's here. We got Asa, Wendy, Bartman, Miss Wheats, CM Fun, One King, Narisa, Julia, Darcy, Magic Universe. You are indeed early today. Bartman, Wendy, Head Troll, Haley, and I think that's it. And CM. What's the general for November? CM, let's get you hooked up for November. How is everybody doing tonight? It is Monday, just another manic Monday. And, you know, one of those Mondays, but it's going to be all right. It is going to be all right. If I can move my mouse off the screen, that'd be great. All right, there we go. Okay, let's see what we're doing. With the Tarot Tower is back. It's slim today because I'm moving rooms. I need to get out of this room where everything is biting me and move into a room with no carpet. So that is going to be my thing. That is going to be my solution to this. All right. Let's use the This Might Hurt Tarot and see what's going on. Nina and Boo Boo, how are you doing? Paula, welcome. Paula, I just watched your video with the with my Oracle and my Tarot at the same time. That was pretty cool. Pretty cool. All right. I think I hit like on it. I gave you a like on that. All that good stuff. So there we go. Soul, welcome. What is going on? Yeah, we got to move. Got to move into room with no carpet. So there we go. Exterminator is coming out, but I think I'm just going to move rooms anyway. It's been on my to-do list. You know, I've been like, should I move? Should I not? I'm probably just going to move. It's just easier anyway. All right. And just turn this room into storage or something. 32 viewers. Welcome, everybody. How are you doing? Philippe, welcome as well. Everybody's early tonight. All right. November. 4 Pentacles. Does say that you have opportunities for giving. So we just sort of have those opportunities, the opportunities for giving. 4 Pentacles is the greed card. When it's reversed, it functions similar to a Walmart 6 of Pentacles, where we have opportunities for giving, opportunities for volunteering and stuff like that. I think you've been looking into volunteering, into doing stuff, sort of spare time, fun stuff, nice stuff for people. And I think you're going to have some of that sort of flourish in November. You'll have some different things that you can be doing that's going to be fun, entertaining. You can go out and, just sort of get out of the house and meet people and go have fun and all that other stuff. So volunteering is a great way to do that as well. I think you have giving, volunteering opportunities sort of coming up. Ace of Swords says you do get a new contact. I think out when getting out of the house, looking around, finding people, talking to people, interacting, I think you have a new possibility of making some friends. Ace of Swords says we have some new people that we haven't seen before. They're interesting, they're fun, they have a good perspective on things that you haven't really heard before. And I think that they have enough of an interesting sort of take on stuff that that you do have that. So, well, you're not interested in doing well. You may wanna try it out. Find something that you like doing. There you go. All right. Ace of Swords again says that we have some communication opportunities, meeting the new friends, meeting some people, and stuff like that. The Star. I think you're looking for that second job. You're looking for employment opportunity. I think you're going to have that. The Star talks about a better employment opportunity around the corner. So there you go. Sort of looking at a different perspective on employment, looking at something that you can do. You can sort of make some money on the side. The Star says there's an opportunity coming if you want to take it as far as November goes. I think it's going to be like late in November though, but it's something where you're like, oh, I mean, that is a little extra money. Haven't thought about that. All of a sudden, I've run into it. Again, I think talking to people, interacting with people gives you this opportunity. You hear about something that all of a sudden sort of makes sense, and I think that you sort of want to move on it. Five of Swords says you do want to be careful in November overall. We got the election. We got everybody's threatening riots after the election, before the election, during the election. For the rest of your life, it seems. We're going to have riots every day, I guess. I don't know what's going on. But yeah, Five of Swords says be careful out there. Make sure that you're safe. And as always in November, during the sort of volatile time over here in the U.S., you may want to just sort of, just make sure that you're safe, make sure everything's cool, make sure that you got everything taken care of. So there you go. All right. Sam's got a couple opportunities around the corner there. Nexus, welcome. What is going on? It is so good to see you, Nexus. How are you doing? Haley, how are you as well? Everybody's here. Philippe and Blessed Me. What is up? What is up, everybody? All right, let's see what we got going on for standard questions. Been watching your video for 7 years, Julio. 7 years is a lot of time. Thank you for the compliment. Magic Universe is here early indeed. Magic Universe, I don't think I've ever seen you here this early, like ever. All right, what's my future husband like? We got a lot of questions. By the way, if you're new here, there is no list. Donations take priority, then I pick at random. So it is all random all the time, all random all day. Other than donations, and I guarantee I'll get you a reading. Can I please get a love reading? So we got love reading, we got future husband, Monday Fun Day, white. What's the deck with white backing and gold leaves? That is the new one. That is the oak, ash, and thorn. In my videos, that's the latest video. Go check that out. That is the oak, ash, and thorn. The cloth is kind of weird, not a big fan of the cloth. Hannah, thank you for your donation. I want to use that deck, but it's not, I didn't do a 4K flip through yet. And if it's out of order and I do a 4K flip through, people riot. People riot. There's riots in the streets. People just get really upset. It's like 90% dislike if it's not in perfect order. So we don't want to do that just yet. We need to get that taken care of first and all of that. So anyway, Ajax Shimsy, thank you for your donation as well. From the burning state of Colorado. Well, the burning state of Colorado, that's not good. Having the state burning is just not good. So, all right. Well, paying job, what paying job would I be happy with? Hannah, let's find out what paying job you would be happy with. Paying being the operative word, because that's always important. That's always important. I'm just saying, people get up pretty damn upset when it's not in order. If there's one card out of order, there's been like 5 comments. I get 5 comments, 1 card out of order. Like you had the Magician before the Fool. I think I'm never watching your videos again. You're the worst tarot reader I've ever seen in my entire life. If you would have just put the Fool before the Magician, I would have liked you. But I called everybody I know and I told them to come and dislike that video because there's one card out of order. I'm pretty upset with it. They called everybody, and they come in, and they all give some mean comments. So so you got to have it in order. It's very important, apparently, to some people or a lot of people. You just got to do it in order. So that's why I don't read with it beforehand. Got to I'll get it out tomorrow, and we'll do more stuff tomorrow. But there you go. All right. What paying job would I be happy with? The Sun. The Sun, the Five of Swords, Temperance, and the Queen of Cups. Sort of a weird combo for this question, but let's roll with it and figure it out. What paying job would you be good at? First thing would be conflict resolution. Looks all right. Something where people have problems, people have some conflict, people don't like this or that, and you end up sort of stepping in. I think you're pretty good at that. I mean, I think that you're all right with conflict resolution. Boo Boo, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. Rebecca wants to know, does why still care for me? All right, I actually got Rebecca's question in the queue there. All right, thank you. Appreciate that. All right, but something with conflict resolution, I think you'd be good. Not something dedicated to conflict resolution, but something where you can sort of ease the situation. You can get a hectic situation and make it a little bit calmer, and then get everybody organized. In other words, if everybody's panicking, we got this big project, we don't know if we're going to make it, and it's really sort of a hectic situation. I think you can get everything in order, calm everybody down, and sort of figure it out, right? You sort of jump in there. So that's sort of a conflict resolution, but it's not like a mediator or anything. It's more like I'm able to get people on track, get them organized, get them moving on that. Darcy, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. The Sun reversed sort of amplifies this a little bit. I think that you're good at sort of getting everything structured, organized, where other people would have problems doing that. You see things from the big picture. You're not like lost in the weeds where everything is confusing. Things just don't make sense. There's too much going on to keep track of. You're sort of losing control. The Sun says you're not really like that. You're able to get a big picture of what's going on. You're able to knock it out. You're able to get a very good estimate and sort of get things going with that as well. Queen of Cups also says you're able to put your emotions into it at a regulated level. In other words, I'm able to get emotional enough to where I can get excited about it, or I can get thrilled about it, or I can pump people up for something like that. But you don't go so far into the deep emotional weeds where you're just, a little bit too excited, but you're lost, or you're a little bit too angry about it, or you sort of have the emotional control, but you're able to put your passion into it. So it's more of a passion thing rather than just an uncontrolled emotional thing as well. There you go. So Temperance reversed also says, I mean, it's really sort of so from the description, I think that you would be good at being like a project manager. So a big project, big money projects where somebody come in, they'll have some money to spend, they'll have a project. It's sort of an unrealistic expectation. I think you'd be able to know your people well enough to where you could organize that and figure that out and knock that out and have some control over it instead of just being all over the place, whereas most people would have a problem doing that. So not necessarily being one of the individual people that did the detailed work, but being able to sort of organize them into where they needed to go. Anyway, way too detailed, but there you go. There you go. That's how I roll. That is how I roll because it is Monday night. All right. HX Shimsy wants to know advice for my inner child. A good deck for your inner child would be indeed advice from an inner child. A new, not a new. All right. HX dive. Advice for inner child. I have no idea where this is going. Let's see. You don't really have the box. Yeah, dude. Playful Heart Tarot would be good for that. We'll do Playful Heart Tarot. We got it right over here and knock that out. I was going to do the Thoth, but that's kind of cruel to your inner child. The Thoth makes the inner child cry. Just saying now, The Thoth makes the inner child cry. All right. IT guy, what is going on? How are you doing tonight? All right. See about the inner child. How's it going to go? What are the advice is? Advices? Like, what is a plural for advice? Advices? Is it still advice? Is advice one of the words that the plural and the singular is the exact same? I need some advice, or I need some advice. I'm not really sure how that works. You know, it's kind of like viruses. Is it viri or is it viruses? The eternal question that nobody's ever going to answer. Nobody really cares about. Advice for your inner child. Take it easy. The Ace of Cups says you don't have to embark into everything that you want to do, everything that you need. You know, Ace of Cups, I'm starting this new adventure. I'm starting this new emotional surge. I got this thing I want to do. I'm pretty excited about it. It's thrilling. It's wonderful. It's amazing. It is the best thing that I have ever seen. In my entire life, and I want to do it right now. You got to control that. Ace of Cups, get a little bit of a handle on that. You don't need to embark into every little fun thing that you want to do, because the Ten of Pentacles reverse says it's not always going to work out the way you think it's going to work out. Sometimes you just bite off more than you can chew. It could be one of those things. Ten of Pentacles is the happy ending, the traditional. I have the dog, the grandma, I have the parents, the children, everybody's dancing around this big, beautiful house. Ten of Pentacles says that's not really realistic if we don't control the inner child sometimes. Occasionally, we just have to get serious, get to work, and really focus on what we need to be doing. So thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. So definitely sort of keep that under control and make sure that you get business done, as well as having fun, because having fun is cool as well. Hanged Man says your inner child does not agree with other people's inner child. Some people like to play in the sand. Some people like to play in the water. Some people like to play on the playground. You never know. You never know. The Hanged Man says your inner child is not everybody else's. Don't try to force your inner child ideas onto everybody else, because they could have a different perspective and a different look on what they want to do versus what you want to do as well. Sage Advice Tarot, welcome. What is going on? How is everybody doing tonight? Seven of Swords. Make sure to, and don't neglect your inner child. Make sure that your inner child gets a chance to play. Throw them some candy, some ice cream, some healthy, unhealthy food, and just let them go free. Let them go free and be merry. So Seven of Swords says, don't neglect that inner child. Let them come out and play. Throw them some candy, get on the playground, go on the swing, probably creep some parents out if you're on the swing with little kids. But I mean, just go when there's nobody else. Go when there's nobody else, and just have fun and entertain yourself and be, go forth and be merry. For Rebecca, I still have Rebecca's question in the queue. I think Rebecca says, does Y still care for me? Do they love me? Do they want to hold me and hug me? Do they want to give me some hearts in chat? Is this something that they want to do? Let's avoid the Thoth. Rebecca seems new. Let's not depress her with the Thoth tarot. Instead, I say that I'm gonna do my own version of the Thoth, and I'm kind of nervous because it has to look really good. So it's going to be a lot of time. If it is a Kickstarter, it will definitely be like a whole year, like a full year Kickstarter. Not even kidding. So we're going to overestimate it a little bit. It's going to be an oil paint. I'm going to do oil paint on paper, and wish me luck with all of that garbage. Anyway, we got the Waterfall Tarot. By the way, in case you want one of these decks, I have about 20-something left. Link in the chat where you can get one for yourself if you like this beautiful deck. And who wouldn't? Look at this. Look at this beautiful deck of cards. You can have this. It's very reasonable at $39. Usually I have a sale. I think I'm going to do a sale this week. We're going to do a sale this week. If you want this, you can have it. All right. Does Y still care for me or not? Three of Cups, Seven of Pentacles, Chariot, and Wheel of Fortune. I think so. I mean, I do think so. So the Thoth Tarot. It could be the Teoth Tarot. Indeed. I think so. We got the Three of Cups. Is that a third-party situation where they are hugging and loving on somebody else but thinking of you at the same time? Kind of awkward. Chelsea is new. Welcome, Chelsea. How you doing? a bit awkward there, but the Three of Cups does say that they have a friendly attitude for you. They see you as somebody that, can bring joy. They see you as somebody that's sort of fun to hang out with, talk with, and stuff like that. I do think that they have memories of the good times. Seven of Pentacles says the time together was memorable. They enjoyed it. They really had fun with it. It's not something that they were like, I wasted all my time on Rebecca. No, I think the Seven of Pentacles, we're planting the seeds. We're planting stuff, and we are hoping that it will sprout into more pentacles, into all of these beautiful plants and the greenery and all that other stuff. And our time was well spent, definitely. Chariot says that, they wouldn't mind getting back together eventually. Not now, maybe, but eventually. But yeah, Sunflower Tarot, thank you for your donation for Chelsea. What is Chelsea's question? Is there some kind of list? Chelsea, ask your question. Sunflower Tarot just donated for you, so you get a reading. All right. Chariot says they wouldn't mind a little roll in the hay. Is that what they call it? I'm in Texas, rolling the hay. I think that's more of a farm thing. I don't think that's Texas is not really farmland, but anyway, it's more of an IT land now. The Chariot says they wouldn't mind, another visit, eventually getting back and forth. Right now, they're busy with their own life. Wheel of Fortune says they're going about their own life, how they deal with things. And they got other things to deal with as well. It's not like they're bored over there, just constantly thinking about you. They got other problems too. Problems creeping in. Mallory, thank you for your donation. Let me know what your question is. But there you go. They do sort of kind of somewhat slightly, although they always sort of kind of think about you occasionally. So there you go. That's all you need in life is for somebody to think about you sometimes. Advice about a conflict with daughter. Darcy. All right. Violet Lotus, thank you for your donation. Let me know what's a future spouse like. Chelsea wants to know about a future spouse. Yeah, if you could put your questions in the chat. Or no, when you do the donation, I'd appreciate that. Okay, let's see if I can get that to clipboard. Yes, I got Chelsea's question in the queue. There we go. All right, and Soul, so let's see, Mallory donated and then asked this question. Need to put that in there. And then, pardon me, I'm having to do some housekeeping here. All right, let me word wrap that. And then, let's see, we got Violet Lotus. No problem, Violet Lotus. Let me know what your question is. Let's see. So have you had time to read with the Oak, Ash, and Thorn? No, I have not. Because I need to do the 4K flip through, and then I will. After the 4K flip through, I will just embrace myself within that. I'm just saying. All right. Okay. What else we got? So, Soul, time to read. Soul, did you have a question? Let's see. So we're doing housekeeping. This is the best part of the stream, where we sit here and do housekeeping. And all right, now we're back to the normally scheduled programming. Darcy wants to know about. Philippe, thank you for your donation as well. I appreciate you. All right. I really love that deck. It looks great. I wish it was borderless, but it does look good. I may modify it and make the borders darker. I think that would be a bonus to it. I wanted to use the Thoth. Might as well break in the Thoth for Darcy. Darcy has some conflict with daughter. Hopefully, it doesn't go poorly, but let's find out how we're going to deal with this. PM, welcome. It is so good to catch you as well. So we got some conflict with daughter. Maybe we got a knockdown, drag out. I have no idea what's going on with all of that. But hopefully, that gets resolved. Hopefully it doesn't get into a Game of Thrones type situation. You don't want one of those. I mean, the daughter is moving. The daughter has different things on different days. All right. So, I mean, we got some unpredictability here. It's not like one conflict. It's not like one thing to where we can isolate this one little thing and the daughter, we can go, okay, it's we want to watch this TV show. And you're like, no, I want to watch this TV show over here. It's not like one thing. There's a variety of things because your daughter's constantly changing the conflict. I think your daughter has, okay, your daughter has some stuff that is not being said, not being spoken, and that's it's just not sort of accurate what you see on the surface. So there you go. What you see on the surface is not exactly what's going on because there's some stuff, sort of a mix of things. It's a lot of confusion with it. You know what I mean? Because death says that we have some changing conflicts, changing expectation, moving target, and it's not exactly one target that you can specify that you can handle, and everybody is going to be great with all of that. Your daughter's also trying to manipulate you a little bit. This is sort of like the manipulation card, you know, that not exactly, but for me, it is the manipulation card and all of that stuff. But yeah, so let's see. He won't forget you, Chelsea. I don't even see. Yeah, I got Chelsea. Chelsea, you're 3 away. By the way, in case you wonder where the Q is, it's right here. Chelsea, you're right there. And we are right here. So you got a little to go. All right. But she's trying to manipulate you a little bit too. It's sort of a game. Darcy, it's a little game. A little bit of a manipulation, a little bit of fake sadness. There's some drama, you know, I'm sad. I don't really know what to do. I'm a little bit emotional. Things are back and forth. Also, the target is moving and changing all the time because what you're seeing, what you're hearing is not exactly what the real problem is. The real problem needs to surface. In order for to do that, I have no idea what you need to do, but you need to get to the root of the problem because the noise that you're hearing possibly is just not there. Is just not there. Nina, you are 2 away. All right. So what are we going to do about it? How do we sort of get advice? The advice says just listen. They want somebody to listen. Make sure that you're not getting involved in the games. Make sure you're not being manipulated and just listen. Listening is what they want because ultimately they want to let it all out and to let you know what the real stuff is. PM, let me know what your question is. All right. So let's see, where'd PM even go? I have no idea what PM's question is. All right, Soul, I have no idea what your question is. Let's scroll up. Another fun part of the stream where we scroll around all of the place and try to figure out what everyone's question is. More advice. I have no idea what that means. Soul wants more advice. Oh, okay. All right, we'll give you more advice. Some financial advice. Was that it? Did I see financial advice? Okay. About a Lotus, a Chelsea. I got Nina. I got Soul. Soul says more advice. And then later, Soul says, have you had time to read with the oak, ash, and thorn? So I have no idea what your question is. So let me know what your question is. I will come back. For now, let's go to the next question, which is, okay, best financial advice. All right. So let me tell you how to spend your money. How to spend your money. Yeah, Soul wants to know how to spend their money. All right. Let's see how to spend your money. Oh, let's see. We'll do the Gregory Scott for this. I think the Gregory Scott would be a good one for, you know, let's just spend the money. Let's cash out the money and let's do all of that stuff. All right. PM wants to know. All right. More housekeeping. Let me copy PM's thing to the thing. And we'll get that after about Lotus. PM. Get that. All right. Okay. So, how to spend your money. We need some generic financial advice. See what's going on. You know, there you go. Just put it all on a credit card. So, that's what you need. You need to put everything on a credit card, and then life is complete. Because nobody dislikes paying 18% interest for a slushie that you bought a year ago. You know what I mean? That is. Violet Lotus, why is the tree so empty? Because I'm moving to another room that doesn't have bugs on the floor, moving to a room that does not have carpet. So we got to unload, too heavy to carry. How to spend your money, financial advice. Strength says that other people have some good ideas. It's good to sort of get advice. It's good to listen to people that are experts that know what they're doing. Strength says get that connection. Find the people that are going to have that advice that's going to be good for you. They're going to know how to how to invest and all of that stuff. Joanna, thank you for your subscription. I appreciate that. The Knight of Swords says, don't wait. If you have a good investment opportunity, you know it's a good investment opportunity, definitely get in on it and get going as far as the Knight of Swords, get moving on that. Don't delay. Don't delay with that either. Same thing goes for work. So we do have sort of a work feel here as we move into the Chariot. We have two movement cards at the same time, sort of get moving. So if we have things at work that we could do to sort of bump up our presence, bump up our notoriety as well, sort of get on that. That's going to be big and important as we're coming to the end of the year. Got the end of the year reviews and all of that other stuff as we move into that. Being notable, being a noticed person at work is going to be big for you as well. So the two things says definitely get moving on stuff. As always, entertainment purposes only. This is not literally how to spend your money. It's a joke. Two of Pentacles. Make some good decisions. A lot of times we'll get a little bit of extra money and we'll do some stuff. We'll have some opportunities and we just sort of waste it, squander it. Two of Pentacles says, watch our decision making. Make sure that we're not wasting stuff. Make sure that we are spending prudently. Make sure we are getting good tax advice as we get to the end of the year and we are doing our taxes. Make sure you get the proper tax advice for your situation instead of just trying to wing it and hoping for the best, because they can definitely save you some money for all of that. All right, now we get into the other stuff. Advice for the new business. Nina wants to know about a new business. Nina, let us get that go. Advice for my new business. Want to get it going possibly January. That is a good time. A lot of people do that, you know. So two things happen in January. One, everybody joins a gym. If you're at a gym and you go every single day, you'll notice that January, February, it's packed because everybody does a New Year's resolution. Sunflower Tarot, thank you for your donation as well for Joanna. All right. So yeah, sort of the gym is crowded. Well, not after COVID. COVID did clean out the gyms, I gotta say. COVID did just immediately clean everything out. So that's going to be a good thing, kind of. All right. But Nina wants to know advice for this new business. Oh, we're going to get it going. I think we're going to go for the what's it called, tarot? The Divine. The Tarot of the Divine. January could be best indeed. That is when a lot of people just sort of do that. Oh, she wanted Thoth with the sound effects. Sorry about that. We will go Thoth with the sound effects instead of going that. And, all right. Let's see about that. What sound effect do you want? What sound effect do you want? We got sound effects today. What a forecast reading. Let's see. Love the D. Show intro, throwdown, hooray. We can do hooray. Or we can do kiss, tell me you love me, general reading, new lover, cheating, happy birthday, find a job. Okay, I have no idea. There you go. You got the hooray. That's all you want in life is the hooray. Okay. Let's see how we're going to do on the new business. Advice for my new business. New business. Going to work out pretty good. I think you do have people sort of waiting, excited about that. You're going to have a rough start for sure. It's one of the things to where you can't do it in a cyclic nature. You have to do it sort of constantly. What does that mean? Well, we got the moon, like I talk about in my book. The moon is for one constant push or one constant work as far as it goes, being consistent with it. If you're inconsistent, if people don't know that you're there, people don't know what your prices are, or everything's all over the table and all over the place and almost random, people are not really going to be too excited about it. Be consistent. If you're going to show up every day, show up every day. If you're going to show up 3 times a week, make sure that that's posted. You show up 3 times a week. Here is the thing. Make sure the website is consistent. You don't have prices all over the place and all of that other thing. So there you go. So you do have that that sort of feel there as far as the consistency is concerned. Don't worry about failure. You are going to have sort of failure spikes. And PM, my Instagram's right here. PM. All my socials are right here, PM. But make sure make sure that you don't see failure as permanent failure or any sort of, knocking you back. If you do have some challenges there, keep going. Don't be afraid to climb over those, keep going, and not really get into a situation where you're just going to feel overwhelmed by failure, because you're not. It's also going to be emotionally rewarding. I think once you get into it, once you're in the groove, and you feel like that you're sort of really moving across the landscape, getting things done, having this excitement, it's going to feel great. It's going to be like, yes, this is what I want. This is how I want it. And I'm really sort of enjoying as it goes. And the world as the end says it's going to work out. That's basically, it's going to work out card. It means your new business is going to be successful. Do we have problems? Yes. Do we need to maintain very strict consistency? Absolutely. Is this something to where we need to put in our emotional aspects and get pretty excited about some stuff? Yes, of course, too. But at the end, the world says that you will be successful and things will work out to your advantage. So there you go. The new business. Now, Chelsea changed her question a couple of times. Let's see what we got. Future spouse is like, and then Chelsea posted something else. I think it was different. Future spouse or connection. No, we got it. All right. Chelsea wants a future spouse thing. All right. What is the future spouse going to be? What are they going to look like? Are they going to stink? Are they going to have are they going to have weird teeth? Are they going to smell bad? They're going to have bad breath? You don't know. You don't know until you get into the deep of things. And speaking of deep of things, let's go with the Tarot of the Divine. Go full force on this one and get it done. We got a future spouse. Are they going to stink? What are they going to smell like? We don't like really smelly people. So we want them to smell nice. They got to smell, because that really sort of ruins the mood. You know what I mean? You're getting a bit heated, and you get close to them and they smell like a dead cow or something. That just doesn't work. It doesn't work. They got to be okay. Okay, so speaking of future spouse, the Fool says they are a bit of an adventurer. Get a bit of an Aquarius feel here with the adventurer. The Nine of Cups, very romantic as well. I think you do have an Aquarius feel to this. They love to go on adventures. They love to have something fun to do. They're not going to be sitting at home waiting for the new Onyx Note 3 e-reader to come out, which apparently it is out now. It is out to order. They're not going to do that. They're going to want to go out. They're not going to be sitting at home reading, watching TV. They want to get adventurous, do some stuff, skydiving, getting going, getting some action things, like taking trips, like adventuring, like going on vacations, all of that good stuff there. All of that good stuff there. PM, all right. You got your tarot deck. Cool. The Knight of Cups says they're pretty romantic, though, but in an inconsistent way. They're an inconsistent romantic. Sometimes they're very, very romantic. Otherwise, they want absolutely nothing to do with you. Knight of Cups is Mr. Romance, but it's right next to the moon. It's like this inconsistency, infrequency, where we just don't know what to expect next for this particular person, but that's okay because the moon into the Three of Swords says, eventually, it feels like they just always want conflict. You're going to have to deal with that. They like the drama. They like the spice. Of course they do, because we had the Fool. They are in that mode where they just love the spice. They love to get into it a little bit. That's going to lead to some drama, a bit of the spice. You got to put up with it. That is what's going on. Lillian, thank you for your donation as well. Appreciate you. Mallory wants to know, been facing major procrastinations. How can I force myself to get work done today? Mallory is procrastinating. Mallory just doesn't want to get it done. Mallory likes to relax. Maybe she has that Fool card coming up, where she's procrastinating, the Fool reversed, the Chariot reversed. It feels like that you just don't want to get serious today. Why do something today when you can put it off until tomorrow? That's what I always say. Never do anything today when you can put it off until tomorrow, because tomorrow is much better. Tomorrow is much better for doing all that garbage. You just can enjoy today. Play some Pokemon Sword or Shield online. Or if you're Dustin, play some Final Fantasy 14. I'm just saying. I'm just saying, that's all you need in life. Just play the games. Don't do anything productive if you don't have to. You know, the boss ain't yelling, they ain't watching. I'm just saying, the boss is on vacation, maybe. You never know. All right. How can I force myself? Three of Cups, you need a study buddy, or you need somebody to sort of force you in. Three of Cups, that friends, people that know you, your social network, you just need to get started on that. Get them to kick you in the ass and get you going, because that's what you have to do. You can't just ignore it forever. The boss is going to get pretty upset eventually. Three of Cups says get some people to kick you in the ass and remind you to do it. You know, it's like when you go work out at the gym back when COVID wasn't a thing, and you could go work out in the gym, you could pray, you could eat, and all this other crap. Now you should have to just sit at home. A Three of Cups says, workout buddy is that's what you do, and that's the important part. Four of Swords, you need to do something that doesn't suck. Four of Swords, you're just sort of procrastinating, you're being lazy. You're being lazy over here too. We feel that. You feel boxed in. You feel like there's nothing exciting. You need to find out what is exciting to you and get started on that. That's going to be critical. Because if you're not doing anything fun, well, you're not doing anything fun. By the way, we have a metric ton of new people. If you want private reading, it is $30 for 20 minutes, which I think is really fair. Email me there. Email is also in the description, and there is no list. Donations take priority, then I pick at random. We have 10 billion donations, so it looks like it's a donation night. It is a donation night. By the way, we can do the money trick after this if you want to see that. Yeah, we have that procrastination. Once you get passionate about something, I think it's going to be a little bit better for you. There's always a way to reframe stuff too. Like, I enjoy programming application development. I love it because I can crank it out very quickly, and I get a lot of rewards, and I get a lot of I don't know, people saying you did a good job kind of thing. I love hearing that, it feels like I don't suck. So there you go. I like doing that. I like doing tarot. Does it get repetitive? Do it every day? Of course. But I love doing it. I get passionate about it. Something that I love doing, and that's what I do. Find that. Do the magician. Find the thing that you love. Find the thing that you're passionate about, and then you won't be procrastinating. You know what I mean? Then you won't be procrastinating. Find a room to read tarot in where you have bugs biting you all the time, and that will get you motivated to move rooms and to get out of that. Violet Lotus, an extremely long question. Did the Leo tell me the negative stuff about himself to get rid of me? All right. Is the Leo trying to ditch me? Is the Leo saying, it's not me, it's you? It's not you, it's me. Violet Lotus. I hope not. I hope not. Everybody wants the money trick. We'll do the money trick. By the way, if you're new, this is the money trick. I got like 10 less viewers. Let's see. We're doing the money trick because, I'm too lazy to get any other tricks out. So there you go. We got money for no random reason. We got 1, 2, 3, 4. The exterminator comes out, and he needs to get paid for the bugs that are biting you. All you got is $1, 2, 3, 4, $5. The exterminator's not going to come out and spray for $5. So you just go like that. Now you got a little more. He's only charging me like 40. So there's 40 here to pay the exterminator, and I got 60 left over when I only had 5 originally. So that is the money trick. That is the money trick. That's all you need in life. All right. Violet Lotus as a Leo trying to ditch me by saying, it's not you, it's me. Let's figure that out by using the manga tarot. Manga? Everybody says I mispronounce everything. We're going to go with manga tonight. It is all about manga. I do want to back that Pokemon tarot, but I think that is going to get a copyright strike pretty hardcore, and I'm never going to receive my stuff. So why would I invest in it? Plus, they didn't do a good job. Let's say that. If you're going to make a Pokemon tarot, it needs to have a lot of bright, colorful stuff, not drab military brown cards. Just saying now, I'm putting it out there. This, you know what I mean? Like a manga tarot. Look at how bright and pretty that is. What if they did dark, drab, brown, military brown? Not something you want to see in a Pokemon tarot deck. Just saying. I'm just putting it out there. All right. Let's see about this. Are they trying to get rid of me by telling me all this negative stuff? Absolutely they are. Absolutely they are. Well, no. Let me change that around a little bit. It's sort of a weird thing. They want a different situation than what they have now. It's almost like a weird form, not really manipulation, but they want you to see them in a different light. Does this make sense? Death says, I want a renewal. I want something different. I want you to see me as a different person. Hanged man into death. I'm willing to change myself. I'm willing to give you all sorts of BS stories and all of that stuff in order to do that. But the hanged man, I want you to look at me differently. I don't like how you look at me now. If I tell you all these things about me, you're going to look at me a little bit differently. Is that sort of a Walmart manipulation? Like the worst manipulation in the history of manipulation? Maybe a little bit, it feels like that, a little Walmart manipulation here. Death says that we do want to be changing into that. Six of Cups. The ultimate reason they're doing this is to be closer to you or to get a better connection or just sort of, be there a little bit different in our interactions with each other. Again, the Hanged Man and the Six of Cups, we are connecting, we are looking at each other, we are doing that interaction, but at the same time, we have a different perspective as we're going into it. The Sun says they're really hoping it works out. I don't really think that it's like somebody that doesn't know how to manipulate, trying to manipulate. It always looks really weird. And it's one of those. It is one of those. And you got to keep in mind, it is a Leo too. A Leo is very, some Leos are very, very centric about how they look, how you perceive them. You can always spot a Leo on Twitch TV, right? Where they play the video games that I watch. You can spot them. They got that big Leo mane. They're way over the top. They're sort of like have this commanding presence. You just got to put up with all of that. All right. So Philippe everybody's getting ghosted. What's going on? Philippe is getting ghosted. They're too busy for Philippe. I'm never too busy for Philippe. Philippe, you're number one on my list. I'm just saying now, I'm never too busy for Philippe. Nobody should be too busy. Is anyone right now too busy for Philippe? I'm just saying no. No, nobody ever should be. Let's do that. Let's do that, Philippe. Something smells fishy with this. Let's figure out what it is, figure out what's going on by using the reduced tarot tower, because I'm moving it to a room where bugs don't bite me. You got to get it out of here. Got to get it. I got another room that has tile. It has no carpet, so there's nowhere for those little things to hide, and we're moving there. We're gonna upgrade. We're going to room 2.0. We're doing a death. We got the death card. We're getting the death card and applying it to the stream. Gonna have a new room that doesn't, have that stuff going on. Okay, let's go with this. Are they too busy? Philippe, I'm not too busy. Philippe, I'm right here for you. But are they too busy? Are they lying? What's going on? Actually, I don't think so. They are really busy. 8 of Wands. We got action. We got adventure. We got things going on. It's happening. It is happening. It's like the money trick. It's going. It's just happening. It's got to get done. 8 of Wands. We can't wait at all. There's no way in hell I can wait. We got to do it right freaking now. 2 of Cups reversed. It's affecting my friendships. It's affecting Philippe. I can't talk to Philippe. I can't be with Philippe. I can't hang out with Philippe. Because the 2 of Cups is reversed. It's affecting me. Too much stuff going on. It's affecting my stuff. 6 of Pentacles. I can't give out what I used to. My time. is very limited. My money, my resources are limited because of this garbage. We got the Six of Pentacles reversed. I can't give out. I can't be nice. I can't do all that stuff with Philippe that I want to do with Philippe. Ace of Pentacles, though, it's a good thing because this is what. Did you figure out what the bugs are? No, see them. Exterminator's coming out tomorrow. I'm going to have them tell me what the bugs are. All right. The Ace of Pentacles says this is an investment. This is something they need to get done. They got to do it. They have to do it. Ace of Pentacles. It's the beginning of something stable, beginning of something earthly. They are excited about it. They need to get it done. It's an emergency. If the relationships go to hell, that's okay because I need to get this done. Philippe, I'll catch up with you later because we got an Ace of Wands thing going on. We got an Ace of Wands thing going on. It's an emergency. It's like the show ER, which is a great show, by the way. If you haven't ever watched that in a while, I'm saying ER is one of my favorite shows. It's just emotionally taxing. It is really good. Anyway, I ended up buying the DVD set for that stupid thing because there's a gazillion seasons for it. And the DVD set, by the way, if you like ER, Black Friday, the DVD set, normally $165, will get down to $99. I'm just saying now, if you like that show, for 15 seasons for $99, I say yes. That was a good show. The last 3 seasons kind of sucked, but whatever. All right, PM, what's a good time to start my business? Now, tomorrow, next week, next month? We need to know. We can't wait. We need to know when to start the business right now. And to get that information out, we are going to use the Mons Tarot. By the way, we only got 2 readings left, and then I think we're going to bail. It is 15 seasons long. I think it's the longest running TV show that's not a cartoon. I think so. I'm going out. I'm going out. Looking for ER on my Netflix this weekend. I haven't seen ER anywhere except purchases on a DVD or Amazon Prime. Amazon Prime just bends you over on ER too. It's $30 a season, 15 seasons. That's like $9 billion. I just wait for the DVD set to go on sale. Last Black Friday went for $99, and I picked it up then. Watching it again, it's so fantastic. All right, let's see what we're doing here. When is a good time to start my business? I'm not sure we're going to pull a date out of here. 2 of Cups, 3 of Pentacles, 8 of Wands, 4 of Pentacles. I think February would be great. When is the time to start my business? Now, that's okay. Let's preface this. Entertainment purposes only. But starting your business and preparing for your business, totally different stuff. If you need a EIN number, which is a tax number for your business, get it now. If you need, in other words, get that taken care of. If you need a website, start shopping, get that taken care of, get that prepped. If you need a DBA, doing business as, get that prepped. If you need to understand tax implications of what you're doing, talk to a tax advisor now. Don't wait until tax season when they're going to be too busy. Talk to them now. They're not busy now. Talk to them now. That's going to put you at an advantage. Most tax people will give you like an initial consultation for free. Definitely jump in on that if you can score that as well. So start now. Get going February. February feels right. It feels good. Election's over. We're not in this panic. We're not in this hectic stuff. The January is over. Everybody has all of their New Year's resolutions either knocked out or they just got too lazy and they canceled it. You don't have any holidays remaining. February, all you got is Valentine's Day. February feels right. Everything is slower. Now, if you started now, you had for 4 months to prep everything. You're going to be way, way ahead. And it's going to be a smooth start, smooth transition. There you go. All right. That was very specific. Grey's Anatomy has 17. I did not know that. All right. Wow. That is Grey's Anatomy. That is a long time. Friends was only 10. Yeah, no, Seinfeld was, oh God. Who was 10 seasons? There's cartoons that have been on for like 22 seasons. So cartoons win the battle for longest running for sure. But yeah, ER was up there. That was a long show. All right. What is my financial situation for the next 2 months? How is that going to look? Are we going to get some money? Are we going to become rich and famous in that time period? Let's hope so. By checking out the Dark Mansion Tarot. There we go. Turn off the Tarot Tower. Supernatural is going off this year with 15. I've never seen an episode of Supernatural. Just saying. That sounds pretty cool. Cosmic Tarot is a great tarot reading, accurate. Oh, awesome. Not sure about 90210. Man, that thing burned out. That was 90210 was fantastic for like the first 3 seasons. And then it like just got, I don't know. It's got Simpsons, the longest running cartoon. That could be. But yeah, cartoons definitely take the cake for that. All right, we're doing Joanna and then Lillian, and then we are out of here. So let's put up the ending soon screen. We are ending soon, my friends. It has been a action-packed night for sure. We're here every night, by the way. If you have not been here before, we're here at 6:30 p.m. Central every single night. There's no missing nights. There's no weekends off. There's no holidays off. Every night. I'm here for Thanksgiving, Christmas, Hanukkah, Valentine's Day, Columbus Day. I don't care. If it's a holiday, I don't care. I'm here anyway. Page of Cups, the Tower, Ace of Swords, and the Queen of Wands. You do have your financial situation is not great. It's not like perfect. It mainly because of this up and down feel that you're getting. This up and down. See, things sometimes are not in control, not really tight, right? I think they're going to get tighter. I think they're going to get more reliable and more predictable. The Queen of Wands being there. Things being a bit more predictable is what you sort of need. You know what I mean? Because the Page of Cups says a lot of times you're sort of in on it on your own, or you're trying to start something, you're trying to get things done, you're trying to get things balanced or organized, you're just not having success by yourself. Not other people don't really want to help you either. It seems like you sort of run into some situations like that. The Tower says that the Tower reversed says that the good news is some of the unpredictability is not going to lead to just this massive dump in income or this massive dump of financial problems that you're going to have later. The Tower says you have dodged that. I think because you make good financial decisions. You sort of know where to go. You know what to do, and you sort of have an intuitive good feel for where to go when you need to get some stuff done. Ace of Swords says you do have something coming, which is a communication from somebody that is going to lead to some money, getting a little bit of money in. Not going to win the lottery like boo-boo style. You're not going to win that kind of lottery, but you do have some money coming in. Ace of Swords says we have a communication, a start of something to where we do have some opportunities to get some more money in. That's going to be important as well. Queen of Wands, you don't really have a lot of control over it though. Not something to where you can just grab the reins, steer it where you want to go. It's more of an unpredictable or more of a random situation, but you do have that sort of coming in, and there you go. All right, can we do the Spacious Tarot? We just randomized our Tarot Tower over here. All right, Lillian wants a week ahead. Let's see about that. Week ahead. The longest running shows are new. I know that Saturday Night Live is like on its 900th year or something like that. So, but that's sort of a live show. I mean, anyway, but ER was pretty good. I gotta say, I did enjoy that. All right, let's use the Stinky Tarot. We're gonna do the reach. We're gonna get the Stinky Tarot up in here. Everybody, hold your nose while I shuffle. Got to hold your nose for this particular shuffle. And oh man, that does smell so bad, man. All right, hold your nose for this particular shuffle. Let's hope for the best and get the week ahead. It is Monday already. Monday's wrapping up. We do have a few more days to go. Now remember, we have the presidential debate is on Thursday. And if you're playing Pokemon Sword and you bought the expansion pack, that's also out Thursday. It's going to be a pretty action-packed Thursday, I got to say. The Lovers, the High Priestess. Well, you got three majors already. I think that is looking pretty good for that. The Wise Counsel, the High Priestess, and the Lovers. Looks like a big week. Looks like a lot of moving parts this week. One of which is you have a phone call from somebody you weren't expecting to get a phone call from. They have some pretty fun, interesting stuff to say. High Priestess, you get this connection that leads to the Lovers. It's almost like either a new client, something that you can sort of link onto, sort of use for your advantage. I think that's going to be pretty good. So you definitely have an opportunity to get some new stuff going on, a new connection with this Lovers and the High Priestess. Wise Counselor does say that you do need to sort of round out some of the stuff that's pending. If you do have a couple of pending things, not trying to round those out, it's time to sort of round those out, because one of those is going to sort of blow up and be a little bit uncontrollable, So you got to sort of figure out what to do with that as well. Now, the Four of Cups says not everybody that's coming in. Darcy, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. Reading for Sid. No idea who Sid is. Is Sid somebody in chat? I don't see a Sid. Let me know more about Sid. Let me know what's going on with this Sid. Anyway, but yeah, the Four of Cups says not every opportunity is going to be legitimate. I think you have people contacting you, almost wasting your time. They are basically running around. They're not very exact in what they want or what they're sort of shooting for. And you're getting into a situation where they're kind of wasting your time. Be sure not to let anybody sort of drag you into that realm. If you do have somebody that seems to be a time waster, they could quite possibly be a time waster. You definitely want to sort of limit that as far as that goes, and not just waste a lot of time on people like that. So there you go. There you are for the week ahead with the Stinky Angel Tarot. Will my streams get endorsed? Endorsed by who? You going for Nike? You're going, Austin wants the streams to be endorsed by Nike. All right. So Sid, I'm glad they're here, but I have no idea what they want. Sid, let me know what your question is. We'll get there. We'll get her, as they say in Texas, we'll get her done. Get her done. All right, let's go with the Gregory Scott Tarot. I might just use Gregory Scott for the last two readings there. Tammy, you early voted, so you're done with the election. So Tammy can concentrate on Pokemon. Pokemon Sword, Pokemon Shield. The new winter area is coming Thursday. It's going to be fun. I want to see what kind of monsters they're going to release. See what kind of things I can catch and do and all that other stuff. My whole team is like level 100. So, it's not really challenging when I do the gyms anymore, but the catching the stuff in the raids is kind of fun, though. Gotta say. Sid, can you give me advice on a situation with my mom? I sure can. Meanwhile, Austin, will the stream get endorsed? The Sun, the Ace of Swords, the Four of Cups, and the Two of Cups. I don't know. It sort of says yes. It says yes, but I don't see any money. Where's the money? Show me the, like in, what's that stupid movie? Well, show me the money. Jerry Maguire. There it is. Show me the money. Two of Cups says you got people contacting you. I think you got people contacting you, or you're contacting people, you're talking to people. I think, it's sort of an interesting connection. The Sun says you got some nice positive feel going around there. So the Sun says that we have that aura that we need for that, the positive outlook, the positive feel. Ace of Swords again points to more connections. Ace of Swords into the Two of Cups. That's great. But then there's the Four of Cups. It's like the things that they're offering is just not working. I mean, why do I want to, maybe it's a shoelace company and they want to endorse you. Do you want a shoelace company endorsing you? Maybe not. Four of Cups says maybe what I'm getting offered is not wrong, is not right. It's wrong. It feels weird. So there you go. I do think you get contacted though. Ace of Swords, Two of Cups. They're just not offering anything that you like. So yeah, maybe you get a little endorsement. A little endorsement there, but it's not Nike. It is not Nike. All right, let's see, Sid. It is not Llewellyn. Sid, let's see. Jerry McGuire, you got your voting in early. That's what you need. Mom, Sid wants to know about good old mom, and then we are out of here. This is the last reading of the night. We'll reuse the Gregory Scott Tarot. Reuse it. We're going with Sloppy Seconds Tarot over here, the Gregory Scott twice in a row. Normally we'd grab something else, but maybe it's an enhancement cream. There you go. I don't know. Does such a thing exist? Does such a thing exist? It's called a cute partner. That's what you don't need that if you have a cute partner. That is all the assistance you need with all of that, right? Ultraviolet, you got a really cute partner. You don't need any of that stuff. Okay, if you don't got a cute partner though, you might. You just might. You might need a little assistance. Okay, let's see what we got going on here. Situation with my mom. You know, we need some water. Four of Pentacles. It is working your nerves. We know that. This is working your nerves. It's really dragging you down. You wish it would end. It's something that's sort of dragging. You're raking the fingernails across there. It doesn't feel like this is very advantageous. You feel like you're wasting a lot of time with it too. Like we're going round and round, and you just want it to end. You just want it to get resolved and get it to end. There is some arguing back and forth too. We have some arguments here, the Knight of Swords. I don't think they're big arguments that last forever. I don't think they're like super serious, but you do have a sort of a knockdown, drag out occasionally. The Knight of Swords has that feel as well. A lot of times you just need to get away. Just need to take a break, get away, and get out of the situation. That sort of feels like that too. But yeah, the Eight of Wands is the movement card. It sort of says keep moving, keep going. Not only take a break and get away from the situation, chill out and calm down sometimes, but also make sure that you get the situation into the next progression. Don't let it get stuck in one spot where you're just feeling like it's not making any progression. We're not getting to the end, because you want to get to the end of it, get through it. You know, it's like a dark tunnel that has the lights out in it. You're driving through it. You want it just to end, and finally you see the light at the end of the tunnel. That's what you need. That is what you need for sure. Nine of Cups says, you know, overall it's mom. It is mom. You love mom. Everybody loves mom. When mom ain't happy, ain't nobody happy. That just happens sometimes. So definitely keep in mind that it is mom. You know, treat her gingerly, and overall it'll be all right. Just make sure you keep moving the situation and don't let it get stuck into some weird bad place to where it never seems to end, and it's always the same thing over and over. You want to keep it progressing along. All right. That is it from me. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. We'll see you tomorrow.